Hello, Jackson here from Modal Electronics, here at Gear4music today to show you through our new portable monophonic wavetable synthesizer, Craft Synth 2.0. It's an update to a previous synth that we released called Craft Synth, which was a DIY synth, and this is the update. We start our sound sculpting process on Craft Synth 2.0 with the oscillators. We have two waves available here, both with 4 oscillators stacked on each, and they have 8 banks of wavetables to choose from. So we can go for over 40 wave shapes, and we can morph continuously through them using the oscillators here. We also have Oscillator Modifiers on here, which is really uncommon for synths, especially of this size and price point. We've also added an extra bank onto the end of wave 2 to help with percussive sounds, which has a bit of noise at the end, and on the other side has a sine wave. So we briefly mentioned oscillator modifiers there, and I'm just going to give you an overview for those who are unfamiliar with what that is. Essentially what it means is that once you've selected the wave shapes that you want to use, you can apply a further process to change the timbre of the sound. This can make it harsher, it can make it softer, it can stretch the waveforms in different ways, and it's just another way to sculpt the sound before you hit the filter. So we've got 3 onboard envelopes on Craft Synth 2.0, which just help us to further shape the sound, to actually define how it comes in and how it leaves after you finish pressing the note. As I said, we've got 3. We have a filter envelope, we've got an amp envelope, and we have a mod envelope. And you can cycle through all of them just by pressing this button, and that will give you access here to change any of the attack, decay, sustain, or release of that given envelope. The mod envelope is really, really useful when it comes to sound design. It helps us to change kind of over time the wave shapes or the oscillator modifiers, or even the delay times and things like this. So it's a really, really powerful sound design tool. So we've got a lovely filter on Craft Synth 2.0. It's a 2-pole state variable filter. It's quite an interesting one in that we have a morph function, which means that we can continuously morph the filter shape from a low pass into a band pass up into a high pass. It's a really, really lovely feature on this synth, and it's really, really good for sound design. No need for pedals with Craft Synth 2.0. We've got 2 onboard effects. We have a wave shaping overdrive, which is really lovely at low values, adding some harmonics, and then at higher values starting to destroy the sound. And we have an onboard delay. The delay is really lovely. We've got a really nice feature when it comes to choosing the delay time. In a positive direction will be free, and as you turn the knob in a negative direction, it will syncopate to the tempo. One of those aforementioned functions is the ARP seek. This is a really interesting arpeggiator that we've got on here. It's halfway between a normal arpeggiator and a sequencer, as the name would suggest. What that basically means is we can either do a traditional kind of note order arpeggiation, or we can do a sequence that we can program in. So I could program in notes and then add rests and end up with a beautiful sequence, which when you're using in conjunction with the scales and things like that, makes it really, really powerful when you're jamming. So we've updated the connectivity quite a bit from the original Craft Synth. Craft Synth 2.0 now comes with full-size MIDI in and out. We have clock sync in and out for any of you that are using Volcas or the Teenage Pocket operators. You can plug them together, they'll sync and talk to each other and stay in sync with each other. And we've also added a headphone out alongside the line out. You can power the device either via USB or via 3 AAA batteries, which just go in on the underside here, which makes it really, really useful if you want to travel with your synth. Obviously, you can have it in your studio and keep it on your desktop. But if you wanted to, take it out with you, sit on the train, put some batteries in, and just get playing. This is going to appeal to a wide range of people, not just because of the connectivity and the portability, but obviously because of the sound design options. It's a really, really deep featured synthesizer. And for any of you that are familiar with its older sibling or relative Sculpt, which you might know can polychain, this also can. You can chain 4 of these together to get a 4-voice 32 oscillator wavetable synth, which would be crazy at this price point. So we've got a free app available for editing, Craft Synth 2.0, which will also host some of our other synthesizers. It's available on the App Store or the Play Store, and it covers iOS, Android, PC or Mac. And we also have a VST3 and AU available to download from our website. For any more information on Craft Synth 2.0 or any other Modal Electronics products, head over to Gear4music's website. You can find a load of information there, as well as some really great videos.